Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. I'm happy to have you here. Today, we're going to talk about something that may seem very basic, but it's something that a lot of people struggle with. And if you're one of these people, don't feel bad, you're not alone. And that is how to use the words he, his, he's versus she, she's, and her. So he, his, and he's, we use these when talking about a male, a man, or a boy, or a teenage boy. And we use she, she's, and her to talk about a female, a woman, or a girl. What we're going to do today is we're going to take a look at some real life examples of how to use these words. And by the end of this video, you will learn not only what these words mean, but how you can use them. So let's go. Let's talk about his. His is the possessive form of the word he. And it's used to show that something belongs to a male person. For example, let's say that this is my uncle's car. My uncle is a male. So I would say this is his car. The car belongs to my uncle. So we're talking about ownership, possession. Mine. So that's why we use the word his. This is his car. Now let's talk about her. Her is the possessive form of the word she, and it's used to show that something belongs to a female. So for example, let's say that this is my aunt's car, and my aunt is a woman. So I would say this is her car. So the thing that's being possessed or owned is the car, and my aunt is a female. So this is her car. Her can also be an object pronoun, just as him can also be an object pronoun. For example, I'll go with her, I like her. These are both examples of her being used as an object pronoun, just as you can say, I'll go with him and I like him. Now let's talk about he and she. These are both gender personal pronouns. So we use he when we're referring to a male, talking about a male, and we use she when we're talking about a female. For example, let's say that I'm talking about my husband, and my husband's name is Joe. So I would use a personal pronoun because I don't want to start every single sentence saying Joe, 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 right? So I would say he. Like I would say maybe he likes to drink coffee. He is taking the place of his name, Joe. You say he likes to drink coffee. Now, when you use these, you have to make sure that the person that you're talking to, it's already like implied in the context of the conversation or whatever, that they know who you're talking about. So let's say I was talking about my husband already, and I said, yeah, he likes to drink coffee. So that's already implied. Same with she. You wouldn't want to pick up the phone and say, oh, is she there? Without any context of, say, maybe the person's name. Let's say that I'm talking about my grandmother. My grandmother is a woman. She's a female. So I would use the word she. So maybe I would say, she likes to sing. But I have to make sure that when I say that the person I'm talking to already knows who I'm talking about. I've already mentioned her name. It's already implied that they know who I'm talking about, right? So we use, again, he when talking about a male, and we use she when talking about a female. Before we go any further, please don't forget to like and subscribe to see more content like this. Now let's talk about he's and she's. Now notice in both of these words, there's an apostrophe S. And we know that that means that it's a contraction. It means that it's short for two words. So he's is shortened for he is, and also he has. According to Wiktionary.org, in most dialects, he's, as a contraction of he has, is only used to mark the perfect tense. He's done something, he has done something, and not to signify possession. He has something. Some dialects, however, use he's for both. She's is the contraction for she is and she has. So we use he's when we're talking about a male, and we use she's when we're talking about a female. So, for example, he's really smart. So in that sentence, he's really smart, he's is the contraction for he is. So he is really smart. That's what that means. Another way we can use he's is to mean he has. So for example, he's been really distant lately, or he's been in a bad mood all day. That means that he has been in a bad mood all day. So we're using he's to mean he has. She's to mean she is or she has, depending on the context. Let's say that I'm talking about my husband's mother, and I said, she's a great mom. Now, in that sentence, do you think that I'm using she's to mean she is or she has? If you said she is, you would be correct. That means that she is a great mom. She's a great mom. Now, here's an example when she's can mean she has. Let's say that I'm talking about my friend, and I said, she's been my best friend for as long as I can remember. Now, in that sentence, that means she has been my best friend since I can remember. So I hope that helps you understand he's and she's. That's all for today. I hope that you're all having a great and safe day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!